Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the last video of the Hampi series and I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, please do watch. They would be in the description or you can visit my channel and you can find them. So today we will be visiting the monolithic statues and also the famous Virupaksha temple. Monolithic statue means a statue that is made out of a single piece of rock. So there are two statues here. One is a Narasimha statue and the other is the Shivalinga. So surrounding the Shivalinga is a small island inside the temple, and the water in this island comes through a canal all the way from the river, and this canal dates back to the Vijayanagara Empire. If you have watched the previous videos, you would have seen that there are quite a few irrigation canals in the Vijayanagara Empire, and that is why the place is full of greenery. So this is the Narasimha statue, and if you see, there has been a lot of destruction that has been done on it. So if you look closely, the statue, it looks like the idol is sitting on a snake and there is a goddess behind the idol. Of course it's been destroyed, but then you can still make it out through the outlines of what is there. And there is the serpent on which he is sitting on. I think if you see closely, the whole back side of the statue is the serpent's head. This is the Shivalinga, which is like an island surrounded by water, and this water comes in through a small canal directly from the river. This is a Krishna temple which was under renovation. We couldn't visit it properly, but then since it's situated on a height, it gives crazy views of Hampi. Out there in the distance you can see the Virupaksha temple, and in front of Virupaksha temple on the right, if you look closely, you will find small structures which were the Hampi market, and that market goes up to the hill that is there on the far end of the right. So we are entering the Virupaksha temple now, and in front of any Shiva temple you will find Nandi. So here, instead of finding a regular Nandi, you have a three-headed Nandi which depicts the past, present and the future. This is a 52-meter tall stupa, one of the tallest structures in Karnataka. Tallest temple structures, ancient temple structures in Karnataka. The base is made out of solid rock and the top structure is made out of brick and limestone, which was again destroyed by the Mughals, but then it was recreated. It was renovated in the 17th century by local people and priests, apparently. The temple elephant Lakshmi is very famous. If you visit Hampi, you have to go and get blessings from Lakshmi. It's around 30-35 years old apparently, and it's been in the temple for the past 30 years. We will be going back to meet Lakshmi in the end as we are going out of the temple. While walking through these small alleys of the temple, it seems you go back in time. It feels like you're going back in time and walking through some crowded streets of an ancient city. That is a feeling that you get. And this feeling is there pretty much everywhere in Hampi, where there are structures lined up on both sides and you're walking through them. You can just imagine the beauty that would have been there in its heydays. On the right is again a wedding hall of the Vijayanagara Empire, like we saw in the earlier temple complex. There is a wedding hall here also on the right. Similar architecture everywhere, beautiful pillars, and the small pillars are again musical pillars. The structure right now that is there straight ahead, it doesn't have a lot of artwork on its pillars. The walls are plain. This dates back to the 6th and 7th century, and it's more ancient than the current what the Vijayanagara Empire did. And there is a sanctum sanatorium inside with a Shivalinga. This building was extended in 15th-16th century from the main temple that you saw before. We visited the temple just after Shivaratri, that's why there is a lot of floral decorations around. If you can see the photo, there is a Shivalinga which is naturally come out of the ground, and every morning there is a Abhisheka that goes on at 10 o'clock, and that is when you can actually see the Shivalinga. But then after 10 it is again covered with flowers and all the ornaments and all. That's why you cannot see the Shivalinga clearly. So if I couldn't visit it at that time in the morning, but if we did, then we would have seen the Shivalinga clearly. There is a Parvati temple also, and as we just went in, the pujari or the swami there said no cameras allowed, so we had to put it off. Every temple in South India, basically every ancient temple, you have huge temple ponds. The Tungabhadra river is on the left, and this pond has got an irrigation canal directly from the Tungabhadra. This is Lakshmi, the temple elephant, and we have just come here to get blessings now. And just as we are about to exit the temple complex, we decided to offer some money and get some blessings. Apparently it is taken out for a walk every day in the morning, early in the mornings, and it is also given a good bath almost every day on the river banks. We met Lakshmi, and now we have got out of the temple complex and we are walking up the Sugriva hills. We are going up to see a beautiful sunset, and that will be the end of the journey for this whole series. You have crazy views in Hampi anywhere you go. You just can't miss these views, and you will not get these views anywhere else, because majority of these ancient temples are either built in flat surfaces or they are built in mountains, but here the temples are built below and you have hills and small structures above hills, so you get a very beautiful view of the whole city of Hampi from any of these hills. There is another hill called Anjanadri Betta, that is the birthplace of Hanuman, which we couldn't go, and it's actually a climb. You have to walk a lot of steps to reach the hill, and apparently that place is very beautiful. from where you can see even you have even better views of Hampi. So this was the whole series. I hope you all enjoyed it, and do let me know what you want to see next. We will be traveling places once the lockdown is over. See you guys. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you know of any new videos that are coming up.